tick, the clock going boom. Feel the airwaves, podcast the room. Voices strong, black queens on the mic, dropping facts, light match, set the night alight. Cause let's talk about it, breaking it wide. Truth cutting deep, no place to hide. Smart and funny, sharp tongues that bloom. TNT, queen crowns tilted.
Hey, come on up in here. Yeah, come on up in here to this 2026 first episode of the podcast, cause let's talk about it with TNT.
Yes, y'all.
Yeah, that's that tick tick boom, baby. All right. As you may notice, you can see my face, but not my good sis Tiffany, and I will let her explain.
Yes, unfortunately, my irresponsible self. I got some technical difficulties, y'all, but we're gonna get it right in 2026, y'all. Don't worry about it. This will be the last of this. We will get this together. So today you won't see me, but tomorrow you will. I promise.
Oh, that's right. You don't see me today. You will see me tomorrow. Clock that shit, sis.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to hold it down visually for us. Don't worry about it.
There we go.
Yeah, they're going to get this chunky today. So, in the spirit of bringing in 2026, and it's the first show, we want to kick this shit off real petty like. So, we are doing the top 10 list. The first 5 we'll give you at the top of the show, and at the end, for end of the show thrills, you'll get that 6 through 10, right?
There we go.
Yeah, go on, kick it off.
So, I was thinking about this for a long time. There's a lot of little things that we all need to get over and stop being so petty about. There's a couple little petty habits. Some of them might feel a little personal to some. But number one that I want to bring up is reading tone in text messages like it's a crime documentary. That's the main thing.
That's a good one.
You said, when people look at it like, that period felt extra aggressive, like, nah, that was just a punctuation mark. Relax. That's the first one. That's the first one.
Guilty of that shit. I'm not even going to lie to you. I promise you, I'll be like, oh, so what's she trying to say?
Exactly.
Is that an extra bug I see, bitch? No. That's
exactly.
me. I'm guilty. So I'm going to try to leave that. For me, I want us to leave the petty behavior of religiously watching other people's social media, business pages, whatever you have, any type of social media on the regular, and never liking or sharing anything. That shit is weird. It's very weird. It's a little stalker.
It is. I definitely understand that. And I don't know what it is. Like, it's a little haterish. I don't like it. If you like, you going through the whole thing. Just hit the like.
And it's for me, it's on the regular looking. I can see if you come across with something and, okay, it got slid in on your feed and, unbeknownst to you, right? But when you go and seek somebody's page out and their content out on purpose and then purposely not say nothing, straight weirdo. All right?
Yeah. No, that actually, that's crazy. That actually brings me to something else. This is the, you say I don't care, but you conduct a full investigation. You checking stories, like you said, checking likes, checking timestamps. You don't care, but you care, my girl. You care, my boy. You care.
Okay. This one is probably in the same ballpark, but I'm saying it because it's still a separate entity in my opinion. So, can we please leave the petty behavior of feeling afraid to compliment somebody else on their beauty or just any accolade that they have? That does not diminish your pressure, okay?
Yeah.
I've tried and tested this theory so many times, and look at me, I'm still just as fine as ever. If not more, because my inside feels better. When you give other people flowers, I don't know, it makes me feel good to point out something somebody else is doing that's working. But that's just my temperature. I don't know what your temperature is.
I do have something to say about that, though. So I would say, I'm not saying I'm grumpy or anything like that, but like one day, this lady out of nowhere, she looked grumpy as hell. Coming into my store or whatever. And she was like, good morning, beautiful, and I'm like, that turned my whole interaction around because I was ready for war just based on the way she was looking at me. But, And I realized that was like irregular. I'm like, ooh, but if that was a regular thing, I think everybody would be in a happy space. So yes, I agree with that one too. Leave that petty stuff alone. Make it regular. Make it regular. How many is that? 4? We got one more, sis?
No, you're
At
number
least for the
4.
top. Okay. All
No,
right.
you
So,
the 4th one right now. What you got, girlie?
okay. Perfect. All right. So, one thing that I'm trying to think. What can I say? Let me see. All right. So, imaginary conversations where you're dominant. There are so many. Let me just tell you, so many times
Yeah,
I've
come
had
on.
conversations with people that I know for a fact have not done the things that they're reporting back to me. It's not any shade, no hate. I just understand the people that I'm talking to, and I know you had those conversations in the shower, saying what you coulda, shoulda, woulda done in those conversations. But you know for damn sure you didn't actually do it. But it's okay. But leave that alone. You don't have to, make things up for people to think you're a tough girl, tough guy. But yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
that goes into clinical. It's close to needing
Mm-hmm.
medication type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, just a
Mhm.
little bit.
So,
Mm-hmm.
in the 5th one that we're gonna do just at the top, and then you get the others at the end. Can we please stop group texting? I can't tell you how much I loathe that. Do the
There you
legwork.
go.
Text people individually. You understand me? It gives a more
There you go.
personal feel. And then for me personally, I can't tell you how I detest random numbers that I do not recognize. Ding, ding, ping, ping, ding on my
Yeah.
phone throughout the day when people finally notice these mega texts of 6 to 7, 10 people. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Stop that
Yeah.
shit.
Definitely. Definitely.
So,
And like there's one thing to have like just, random strangers, right? Let me tell
mhm.
you, those I can free clear of mind block all of that. The one that I don't like is when it's a family. I legit tell you, I don't have this many family members on one side of my family, and we have about 10 family tech chats. And I'm like, which one are we going to pay attention to? Which one are you sending the important stuff to? Who is involved in this one? So, yeah, all of that. Just if you have something to tell me, just tell me. And, and that's it.
Clock
That's
it.
it.
All right, y'all. So that's how we gonna kick it off in 2026. Real petty, like on this episode 10 of Everything New. So
Yes.
yeah. But anyway, how you doing, Tiff? How was your holiday?
Man, sis, my holiday was actually pretty eventful. At first, I thought it was going to be just chill, because I actually like it just chill. We had some family come in. Our New Year's was excellent again. A lot of events. I'm not even free to share. I wish I could just share it all, but I can't. It was fun and eventful. That's all I got to say. We had a great
Oh, that's
time.
what's up.
Definitely a
You
great
don't need
time.
the
Yeah.
whole teapot. It's okay, sister. I'm just glad you had a good time.
Definitely. And what about you, sis? How was your holiday? How was it?
Was amazing. So last time we all talked, because I talk to my sister often, but I'm talking about our good old subscribers.
Uh-huh.
I was promoting the Sneaker Ball Sagittarius V-Day Bash.
Yes.
And it was the bomb.com. I ain't gonna even
Yes,
hold you.
sis.
I ain't gonna
Yes.
even hold you. Shout out to my business partners for Royalty Place Experience Entertainment, Nigerian Barbie, and your man's T Smooth. Man, we come together and it's a movie, baby. The entertainment was everything. The crowd was everything. It was cold as hell, but we still brought the city out. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Man.
So yeah, it was great. It was great.
Sis, I saw the Transformers. Y'all can't even see me. I'm doing the robot right now. I seen the Transformers over there. There you go. There you go. There you go. That was great.
See, we connected. We could do that. So okay, so
Beautiful.
we got a great show for you guys. We're gonna kick this one off. We coming in super duper hot with agree or disagree. So get your
Woohoo.
opinionated asses on in here. I know everybody's got one, and we love that
Oh,
for us,
man.
right? So it's disagree or disagree is concerning Jamal Bryant's wife, Carrie Turner, who's been catching a lot of flack for her recent ensemble outfit, if you will, that she
Yes.
wore to an event. Yeah, thank you, sister. Right on time. So this is the fit that she was rocking, y'all. What's up? In your opinion, is this a case of the church folk complaining just to be complaining, or is this criticism valid? Agree or disagree, Tiff?
I'm sorry, I had to take a sip of my juice real quick before I answer your question. So, oh man, I have to tell you, a lot of stuff with the church has been headline that has been causing me so much grief and concern. We haven't even gotten into it. We didn't skipped over because other stuff didn't happen, and we kind of spread out, which we're gonna start, shortening up our time and coming out a little bit more often. But this one specifically, agree or disagree? I agree that this is crazy. I think that this is crazy as hell. I think that her husband is crazy for thinking that this was appropriate. This was almost, we gonna fight if you leave out this room looking like this in front of my sheep that I am supposed to be leading into whatever. Again, let me go back. I feel bad because I'm talking trash, but not really.
That's what we do. Let's talk about it.
But what I'm saying is I feel bad. I don't know what, good works they're doing, but this almost like it sucks. It's just the way that society looks at it. If they are doing anything positive, it's negated anything. You can't be a positive role model for my daughter because I wish my daughter would go outside thinking that she about to go to a church event looking like that. I know other churches where she'd be stopped at the door, not saying that she should be, but there are things that this is inappropriate. So no. Church people are not complaining for no reason. This is ridiculous. But that's it. That's what I got.
Wow. Oh, this what we doing in 26. Y'all, for our avid watchers, Tiffany and I struggle to disagree because we sisters and we love each other and, we go way back, right? So we be like on the same page with a lot of stuff. But yeah, let's clock it, Tiff. I absolutely think they overreacting. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. First off, okay, I got a list too. I came prepared. I got a little receipt. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. So, first of all, if her husband is okay with it, then she done took care of home first. The only person that I feel should have been able to be in a position to complain about this ensemble was her husband, and he clearly was with the shenanigans, or shiznai, if you will. The second thing is that this is a nude look. I want to point out for my fashionistas, this is not her skin showing. This is not, I repeat, Carrie's skin showing. This is a nude undergarment that is usually worn over lace to give the illusion of skin showing, right? So that's number one. She's not actually as naked as these seasoned saints are trying to make her sound, right? And then the third one is, I want people to be real careful about the slippery slope of not allowing people to come as you are to church, okay, or in any venue, okay? Because last time I checked, church was for the sinners. Let's clock that first, okay? So if you want to even save real souls or direct real people to God, which is what you're supposed to be doing, right? It's not your job to be the savior. You're just supposed to tell people about the wonders of God, right? So if you want to save real people or direct real people to God, or do you want to save facades, something that people think they're supposed to come into church in these venues looking like so they can play a role? Or do you want to get to the core of who they actually are? Because those are the people that really need your help. So that's, I disagree. Y'all tripping. This girl all right.
Dang, sis, you lucky this is
only I got 100 bars.
Lord,
I got 100 bars, sister.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. Look, yes, we love each other because that's crazy. This is crazy. She got the things. Yeah. Okay, so let me just address Kai. I was gonna.
Yeah, come on. I love a good rebuttal. Come on with it.
So you're saying, okay, just imagine certain things, and I'm gonna bring up something that might be a little controversial. I don't know how sensitive it is because of how people take certain subjects, but just what you said. Okay, so the material is made to give the illusion of skin, which is the illusion of nakedness. No matter she's not naked, it might be cold. She don't want to be actually naked, but she gives the illusion of nakedness. Okay, that's number one. Number two, just the design and how the focal point is her vagina and it's a beautiful. Now let me back up. This is a beautiful dress. Like, let me not, she's wearing it beautifully. She is a beautiful woman. Like, and I think also that might be, people kind of hate on beautiful people sometimes. But
That's a whole
like,
other segment.
that's a whole nother thing, right? But there's this other thing where, again, the people who should not be named, I don't know how sensitive, YouTube is, so I'm not going to keep it regular, but they're supposed to keep their heads covered, but instead you got a bunch of them coming in with lace front wigs on. Yeah, their hair is covered, but they have the illusion of wigs. You still going against the whole thing of why you having your head covered. So that's why. So if you're leading people, I just think that you should be leading by example. Yes, we are not sinners. Yes, you should come as you are, but if you have the ability to come the way that you should, then you should. And that's leadership, in my opinion. In my opinion.
Okay. Well, we talked about that. We want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we want to know what you guys think, though. You heard?
Yes,
and
please.
We split the middle. We 50-50 on this one. So we absolutely want to know what you guys think. Comment, and don't forget to subscribe while you comment too. So y'all can keep talking to us on regular. Yeah. So anywho, we will. I can't wait to see what the people say. So we got Hood Tale from Work, right?
Yes, we do. All right. So Hood Tales from Work. You can still hear me?
Absolutely.
You can still hear me? Okay, perfect. All right. So Hood Tales from Work. All right. So this is an interesting one. Anybody, whether you're a woman or a man, and this was flipped in reverse, y'all could be like, what the hell? But anyway, so this subject, this is the title. I did get this from Reddit this time. We didn't get enough stories from our listeners, so we had to go and kind of dig deep. I just put y'all on blast, but here we go. So it says, my husband has a work wife, quote unquote work wife. They're friends who go out to lunch often and tease each other and talk about some personal things. She brings some homemade lunches. Sometimes he's brought her leftover desserts that I've made. It didn't bother me at all at first, but it feels like she has a connection to him that I just don't have. To make matters worse, she proposed to him to make their work relationship work official. This is all in little quotes there. She playfully feels like he's not a real work husband if they don't actually do a work wedding. He thinks it's hilarious, and their manager says it's fine. And he uses an excuse to throw a party for their pizza party funds. They throw celebratory parties somewhat often when like they do a big shipment of a product or land a big client. The parties are usually a few grand in food and drinks and entertainment. His company is a dream come true, but I think him and his friend are taking this way too far. He was planning on wearing his normal work clothes to the wedding, but there's rumors she's going to actually wear her dress from her failed marriage. She's been divorced now for about 5 years. What should I do? I told him this is ridiculous, but he keeps talking me down. Not talking down to me. Let me back up. He says he's ridiculous, but he keeps talking me down. I'm considering showing up to respectfully voice my concerns during the if anyone has rejections or objections part of the ceremony. His coworkers who know me from the Christmas party and the time I had to bring him a clean pair of pants, so I know that they'll let me in the party. But it's in the middle of the day, so I'll need to take time off from work, but I can stop the marriage and maybe I can save mine as well. All right. That's it, sis.
Girl, let me tell you, I'm going to be transparent. I stopped listening like 2.5 seconds into there because it's so much freaking weirdness going on. Mm-hmm. You hear me? It's a big bowl of inappropriate. Now, I could be biased because I don't have a husband. You understand me? Right. God ain't blessed me in that way just yet. But what you can bet you buy the chip, won't nobody else be claiming them in any facet, in any venue, in any arena. You hear me? That's not going to fly. So, what should you do, girl? You need to check some things at home and see is everything else okay, because this is weird. And then given his relentlessness to see that this actually happens, that could be them trying to establish some sort of soul tie. So, absolutely not. I wish you would. I'll be DDTing me a mug chucker.
Man. Sis, when I was reading this, I'm like, it was kind of unbelievable. I'm like, first of all, you know how when you're reading, a news report and you're trying to, like Saturday Night Live, when you're trying to imagine who the culprits are, like, I wonder what kind of people these look like. You know what I mean? Like, first of
Mhm.
all, ain't nowhere in the world I find out that I'll give it 2 times. More than 2 times, another chick done brought lunch for my baby up to the job. That's number one. Like, why she don't got to do that? Make sure you tell her, nah, I'm good. My wife would not appreciate that. I'm good. I don't care how good it was
That's so
at
funny.
all.
Nice
I
one,
don't care
Tim.
if I didn't make you anything. You will not be
You ain't
taking anything
hungry,
from her.
right?
Shit. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah. Then on top of it, nobody at work will ever get a title of wife, nothing. That is so weird to me. Stop doing it unless you are single. Don't do that. You could be a work friend. And yes, you'll be coming over my house when I'm at home so we can be a part of the dealings if that's how close y'all are. And I'm not even like that. So let me back up. That just based on the story it got me hot because girl, if I come and I see you in a wedding dress, I'm gonna punch you in the kidney. And then but that's it. That's all I got. I'm being dramatic, but that's how I feel on the inside. That's how I feel on the
I
inside.
don't think so. I think that's a real time reaction. But I get you, girl. Plausible deniability. I get you.
Exactly. There you go.
Okay, we gonna keep this train moving.
Yes, sis. What you got
We
next?
are in segment 3. Now, why would you say that? Now, why would you
Hmm.
say that? Right.
Yes.
So this time, so we have the accuser Mario Rodriguez, who appeared in the movie Boo, who is citing alleged sexual assault against Tyler Perry from the time period of 2014 to 2019. Recently, they've released text messages from Rodriguez, meaning he initiated a conversation with Tyler Perry, expressing his gratitude, calling him a friend. And during those messages of them conversing back and forth, he also mentioned some of his financial woes and some health concerns that he was having. So, why would you like say all this stuff to him like way after the alleged assaults took place? And I say that because it was made plural that it was on more than one occasion that something occurred inappropriate.
Yeah.
So why would you say that? What do you think, Tiff?
Why? Okay. So I think what a lot of people think is that at some point some of this stuff is a money grab, right? So I don't okay. It's so many different angles to this. You stupid famous people who keep dealing with these people who have nothing, will have nothing unless it's yours. Y'all keep doing that and then wonder why stuff like this happens. But I digress. Back to why would you do this? It's basically it's a money grab. It's too late. You should have called how you should have did a Terry Crews thing. I don't even know if Terry Crews gave a name for who grabbed his junk or whatever.
I
But
think
you
he
should have been
did.
crying when
Hmm.
the stuff happened. I'm telling. You did what, Tyler Perry? Because of what and what and what? I understand that, when people sell, they sell all day long to save family members and to do this because they know that they have a quick connect. Look at Nicki Minaj and that stuff that she did with Erica Kirk. We should have talked about that. But anyway, we're going
Oh,
to
we're
leave some
gonna
stuff
talk that
alone.
next
But
time. We'll be
the
back next
things
week,
that
y'all.
people say to get themselves out of dirt, and I feel as though that may have something to do with that. So yeah, I don't know. That's it.
Okay.
What do
For
you
me,
think, sis?
I absolutely feel like it's a money grab. We are in no way blaming victims of sexual assault or any assault for that matter. But what I do want to impress upon people that speak up and say something soon. The longer you wait to report things, it does take away some of the of what you're saying or what you're alleging. So it really needs to be reported right away. I know that may sound easier said than done, but let's go about it that way because it's going to give more validity to what you're saying. If it's not years and years and years and years after you send messages after messages after messages, thanking for another party for all the good things they've done and contributed
Yeah,
to your life. So
Yeah.
yeah, why would you say that? And we just gonna leave that right there. Why would you say that,
Yeah.
Mario Rodriguez? Why would you say
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
and just to reiterate what my good sis said, like, even if we, clowned a little bit about people, why are you waiting for so long? Yes, don't wait for so long, but that doesn't negate the fact that you should still speak up no matter what. So that's the other side
absolutely.
to that. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, clock that. Don't come under our
Mm-hmm.
comments trying to get it popping because we're
There
going to
you
shut it
go.
down because it's not what we are saying. Okay?
Exactly.
So if you say that, that
Exactly.
means you just want to argue with us. And, me and my sisters, we got time today. So, okay. Moving on.
Yes.
Come on with it, sis. What's next?
Right. Guess who popped they ish, y'all? Guess who popped they ish? All right. So this is for the beehive, your beehivers. Just so y'all know that you are Queen Bee that made billionaire status. She is a billionaire. She is. I'm doing this off of memory, so please forgive me, y'all. She is one of 5 musicians who have ever made that list. I'm gonna try to name them off. Oh my God! Without picking up my phone, we have now Beyonce, we have Rihanna, we have Springsteen, we have Jay-Z, and we have blonde hair girl. Oh my
You
God,
so
that's
close.
so terrible. Who?
You close,
What?
sis. One more. One more. You got
One
it.
more. Hold on. Oh, what's her name? Huh?
Pick up your
Oh.
phone if you have to.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. Duh.
Don't be a
Hold on.
hero.
Right, hold on. 5. Oh, how did I forget it? You know the girl that was dating the football player.
Nah, we ain't finna do
Yeah,
charades and
Taylor
clues.
Swift. Taylor
Not
Swift.
gonna
There
play
you
with
go.
you.
Taylor Swift. There you go. But yes, Beyonce has made the list. She's alongside her hubby there. Yeah, so congratulations. Everybody give her flowers as we've been giving it to her for a while. So there you go.
Yes.
There you go,
I'm so
sis.
glad that you said that. So she been doing her thing. She
Yes,
been when she was a member of the group Destiny's Child, and then from being solo to going and tackling different genres of music, different sounds and styles. She's just evolved and elevated in so many beautiful and wonderful ways that serve as an inspiration to people who look just like us and who went to women who have nothing in common. That's the bomb thing
exactly.
about her. She transcends, she crosses over, and that's why my girl's a billionaire. So don't clock
Yep.
that. Hi.
There we go.
Girl, she had my little chunky self trying to revamp some of them videos.
Man,
Girl, you couldn't tell me nothing.
step by step, right?
Yeah, well, look, double step, double step. I'm moving a little bit slower than her, a little bit slower.
There you go.
All right,
All
y'all.
right, sis,
So,
what you got?
all right, so as promised, we're gonna give y'all that 6 through 10 for the lead at pettiness and petty behavior in 2025.
There we
So
go.
I'm kicking it off. So yeah, can we please leave the petty expectation that community service doesn't occur unless you ostracize someone else at their lowest point by taking pictures? Okay,
Woo!
this one, this was detailed, and I'm tell y'all why. Because y'all know I've given away trips on this show for my nonprofit for Mother's Day and Father's Day. So y'all know how I'm coming about Tracy Cares. It's very important to me, very close to my heart. It's my nonprofit, right? So I do like video. I take pictures of the prep work. I take pictures to make sure people can see the drop off. But every other community services says I get somebody that wants to tell me, well, we didn't actually get to see the people. Hold on, square. Hold
That's
on. What
crazy.
we're not going to do is make people feel like they on candid camera while they're receiving a necessity and something that they're happy about. We're not going to catch that moment. That moment, if you want to witness that moment, let you come get involved and put your boots on the ground and come do some community service with us. And then you can see that look of hope that returns to people's face when they receive
And
some of
preach
their
that,
daily
sis.
necessities. Okay?
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Sorry, sis. That
No,
one hit
no.
home to me.
That was a very good one, and you said all that need to be said on that one.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you. What you
So
got, girl?
you always come with some positive stuff. My thing, this one is a little, as I was thinking about this, I realized that this is my problem. This is something I'm gonna work on, but I actually don't really think it's a problem, but I think that's the problem. But this is it.
Love you.
So, mentally writing someone off without telling them.
Oh,
So,
that's a good
thinking everything is fine. You already closed that door, that chapter. You didn't burn the book. You didn't moved on. Everything. Like I know that I have that problem. I don't even think it's a problem though, but everybody else be thinking it's a problem. So maybe I can look at myself and be like, you know what? You can grow a little bit. Let's have conversations of why I don't fuck with you
one.
anymore. I guess let's do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
We ain't come to play on this last time, did we? That was deep, sister. That was deep.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely one that announces my exit. Hello. She'll leave by the back door. Can't do it, won't do it. Want to
Right. Bye
let you
bye.
know why I'm leaving. Bye. Just cause.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just me. But that was excellent. I'm feeling that one. For me, can we leave the petty behavior of thinking that you cannot be friends and have different points of views? As my good sister and I just demonstrated on agree or disagree. Tiff, don't you still love me?
Love you, girl.
Love you
Forever and
too,
always.
girl. See that, y'all? We can think something different and still end our conversation in a positive way with love. It does not have to be the beginning of Armageddon. Every time somebody thinks something differently than what you think or been taught to think. So let's clock that.
There you go.
hmm
Boom. All right. So this next one, I think, is actually, I've heard this from almost every single person that I care about. And when someone is asking you how you doing, and you're saying I'm fine, it'll be all right, this and that and the other. Listen, the people that are near you, closest to you, I bet you that there are people that you haven't spoken to in 5, 10, 20 years. You pick that phone up right now and reach out an arm, a hand to somebody. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on, let me get back here. A little phone call came through. So that if somebody reached out, dang, I done lost my train of thought. My auntie just called me on the other line. I'm sorry, y'all. What was I saying? Remind me. Hold on.
You were saying, and I lost my train of thought watching you lose your train of thought.
Daggone it. But anyway, y'all,
You sister, I'm gonna save us. I'm gonna save
uh-huh.
us. We gonna leave the petty behavior. I'm forgetting what the fuck you was talking about.
In the
when
middle
you
of what I
telling
was
the
talking
story.
about.
When you telling the story. Stop that. See your story through, y'all. Don't be like.
Man, all the way, beginning to end. Damn.
Do you have
But
another one, sister?
yeah, I got a million of them. Hold on. Don't even worry about it. So, that's what it was. I remember now. I remember. It was about saying, you're fine, making sure you're okay. Reach out to these people that love you. I was going to say, we'll see it when we run it back later, y'all side. But yes, reach out. I had somebody, like, it was random. When I tell you, a girl that I played basketball with in the 8th grade,
Okay.
usually when I see those phone calls coming from Facebook calling, and I'm like, I will not answer. I'm like, you know what? Answer it. And I'm talking about whatever emotions were going on. Like, thank God. I don't know what I helped, what I saved. I don't know I don't even remember what our conversation was about. I just know that we talked for a good hour and a half. And I didn't even speak to her through high school, basically. And so that I feel like, yes, I feel like that's an important thing to do. Reaching out. If you're not fine, reach out.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Because here and then, see, we still connected even though we had disagreed earlier.
it.
Normalize telling people that you're not fine. Folks I'm not psychic, me personally.
hmm
I've been blessed with a lot of good things and qualities, but psychic ability is not one of them. And I'm
There you
one of
go.
those people, if you don't say nothing, I'll be busy doing stuff and you can't hold people accountable for not noticing that you're struggling.
That's
Till
true.
they may be struggling too. So you gotta use your words, get your
Yeah.
sign language on. Say something. Put up
hmm
the signal, the flare, do something. But get the word out that you are in need of some extra love and attention. And I'm
There you
pretty
go.
sure that it is somebody in your immediate circle or even a stranger I've experienced that will care enough to, give you a kind word or, pray for you, pray with you. So, yeah, tell
Exactly.
people. Anybody psychic?
There you go. I got one. I
Okay,
want
what's the
to
last one?
leave. I don't even know if this is. I think it's built around pettiness and some serious issues, but I think it all stems from pettiness. Let's leave these gender wars in 2025. The whole men versus women, who got it worse, who got it better, who's right, who's this, who's that. Man, find who you love and love them and keep it pushing. This y'all against the world. Stop it. Stop trying to
Yeah.
blame each other. We are not in competition with each other. We are made to complement each other, and that is what we are to do. But yeah.
And I'm gonna take what you said, and I want to end on a slightly funny note, but it's still so that. Girl, sometimes I feel like people want to have competitions about who's struggling more. So I
Woo.
like to call it. It's like that movie Life, and they read that terrible ass letter, right? And it
Oh
just keeps
yeah.
getting worse and worse. And you got two people that picture that scene, and you got two people standing there trying to outlife the other one. You hear me? Stop that. If you hurting, you hurting. It is not your job to dissect somebody else's pain or give it a number. That is not your job. Like once I'm
Exactly.
seeing how much I feel like you struggling or how much I feel like you should be emotionally distraught. Like, no, that's not your call.
Exactly.
Feelings belong to the person. That's theirs. So yeah, that's how we
Exactly.
coming in 26. Yeah.
All right, sis.
Oh, can I
So,
tell the people about the guests we got coming? Tell the people.
okay, so it's gonna be a surprise. I don't want to ruin anything, but I do want to let y'all know that we're getting it popping. Y'all giving us a few more of these subscribers. We're gonna give y'all some more content. We are going to have some interviews. We're gonna have an interview our next show out, y'all. So highly suggest big watch. Come on and support and be entertained and get some good information. Sis, you got something else?
Yes. Speaking of subscribers, so we are currently, I believe, at 71. We have set a goal because that's what I do. I set goals and I try my best to reach them. So we have set a goal to reach 100 subscriptions or more, and during the month of January. So y'all definitely go click that subscription button. Go click that little bell so you guys will be notified when we got new content dropping and coming out. We are definitely making some upgrades to the show this year. With like what my sister said, we're gonna start having some guests. We got a few crazy new segments that's gonna be making their way to the air. So y'all rock out with your girls, Tracy, Janelle, and Tiffany Noel, cause let's talk about it.
Yes, with TNT, y'all. Love
Tick,
y'all.
boom.
Yes.